out from group 1. We're going to present our problem solving group discussion. So maybe start now.
Yes, sure.
Okay. So assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. How's yesterday? Have you eat or not yet?
No.
Not yet. Okay, so you can eat later. Actually, I have some issue with the blood that I need to discuss because did you know that nowadays there are an issue that increased lately. It's about underage marriage.
Yes.
Just know about that. Have you heard about it?
Yes. It's true, Hani. I can see in media social when I scroll Facebook, Instagram, they share news about underage marriage, especially during MCO. Why I say because the effect from MCO give them impact such as financial problem. So I think maybe the family will easily to allow their child, especially their daughter, to marriage in underage. So, but the worrying thing about this is the effect from the underage marriage because the young person who are married in the underage will choose to quit their study even they didn't finish their high school or and we can see that the increased percentage of divorce increase in Malaysia. So I think we have to find the solution. If not, it will be getting worse.
Yeah, you can see that this thing is very serious. So that's why I hold this meeting so that we can find some solution. Like maybe we can relieve this problem because the youngsters now they are the generation of our future, right? I need you guys to provide me some solution that you think the best solution.
Okay, I think this is for my opinion. I think we have to reenact of the marriage law in Malaysia.
Yeah, why?
Because government and the court have to change the enactment of the marriage law in Malaysia. Because if you guys see, the current marriage law in Malaysia nowadays is they set the standard age of the limit 16 years old, right? 16 years old for girls and 18 years old for boys. Okay, so I think they have to increase that the standard age into 18 years old for girls and boys.
To see that it has a great policy. So you guys have some okay. Actually for me, I can say that if I was the youngsters and I think the person who are really close to me, who can influence me, so I think the parents need to play their role. The parents need to prevent them. Only the parents can prevent them from getting married at a young age because they live together and maybe they will listen to their parents. What do you guys think about the point?
Yeah, that's true because the parents is the one who are also close with them, right? Yes. But in this issue, I think parents' role will not give a big impact for them because they still can persuade their parents to allow them to give permission for them to marry in underage and also sometimes family in the financial problem of course easily will give them permission to marry because they want to control the financial problem in their family.
Yeah, I think so. It's not going to be a big impact for them, right?
So I think this is not the best solution to prevent this issue.
Okay, I understand. So, Pika, do you have something?
I have.
Yeah.
So I want to seek support from the NGO, which is non-government organization, to do program workshop to introduce SRH module. Most of you guys don't know SRH modules, right? Yeah, it is a sexual and reproductive health that we need to mind. So the targeted that we need to DRU is for students, teachers, children out of school, refugees, and migrants. So the consequence of early marriage is early pregnancy. Through SRH, they can learn contraceptive choice that is recommended energetic contraceptive and planning pregnancy. For contraceptive choices, they also need to mind consumption of as there is also side effect. Moreover, planning pregnancy must be advised by the doctor, and some of them will be making sure to stop smoking, taking drugs, taking alcohol, and they need to maintain a healthy weight for them to lessen the probability of miscarriage. That's all from me.
In my opinion, NGO need to provide support to the development to adult children. If you talk about NGO, most of the programs have been organized by them are almost successful. So I think the point is very related to the issue, and I believe their achievement will influence the statistics of underage marriage. As we know, NGO focus on wide range of issues and areas. This might include women's rights, the health of environment and planet, healthcare, politics, advocacy, labor unions, religions, care of against adult, and their involvement. So looking at the scope of the work that they do, I believe this issue can be prevented. Furthermore, they have been in this industry for a long time. Don't you all agree with me?
Yeah, I already agree about the NGO you talk about, but don't you think it's too general because it can be included as in the SRH point? Yeah, I think it's more strong.
Well, I agree with you, and it makes sense.
So, Nazira, do you have something to share?
I have two types of solution, which is the first one is we have to spread awareness about underage marriage via social media platforms. It is because according to our law, an average of 2.5 hours is daily spent on social networks and internet. It shows that social media is a very important part of human life. Thus, it is clear that by using social media platform to raise awareness, people, especially youngsters, can gain knowledge about it either directly or indirectly. Moreover, can you imagine that if we create a video about underage marriage and then we upload it on social media platform, suddenly our video went viral either on Twitter, Facebook or Instagram. How many people from all the Malaysian states will watch our video? It's amazing, right? So I think this is one of the reasons why we have to spread awareness about underage marriage via social media platform. And then the second one is to provide education broadcast about the real life of underage marriage. But I am sure that it will be more expensive, and I'm afraid that our budget is not enough to support the broadcast as well. Don't you think what I feel, Hani?
Yeah, actually, I truly agree with your first idea because, as you know, social media is very popular among the youngsters nowadays. But about the broadcasting, the second idea is, I don't think because we need much more capital to do that. So I think we can proceed with your that first one idea. So based on the brainstorming idea earlier, I want to know kind of specific criteria that regarding this matter.
Okay, one of specific criteria that I think related with the solution we choose is accessibility, because I think it's related with SRH module and spread awareness, because it's easy for the people, especially young person, to approach, reach and understand. So,
May I add another criteria? For me, criteria is credibility is the one of suitable for this issue. Credibility means the fact that someone can be believed or trusted. This criteria can be related to the issue that we discussed because the enactment process makes people to trust the decision. So they need to obey to the enactment that has been declared by them.
Okay, I see. Now we just have two kind of criteria, right? Let's move to the specific criteria that related to the issue and solution, and we can discuss about the solution.
Okay, I will start first. Okay, first criteria which is accessibility. So this is from my opinion. I think the advantage for reenact of the marriage law in Malaysia is strict in the process of underage marriage. The effect from the strict process will help in decreasing percentage of underage marriage in Malaysia. And additionally, when the court reenact the new law, everyone has to obey it, and this will make them to thinking more if they want to make decision to marriage in underage.
Sorry, I have to differ, but I think the process of enacting new law takes a long time, and it requires specific discussion and approval from authorities. Isn't it? So I think that we can't do this issue. We can make a solution for this issue as soon as possible.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true because there's a lot of procedure to create new law, right? But this is my opinion. I think if we see in the positive way, the effect from this action will be more effective because, like I already mentioned, people have and need to obey to the law, and if not, they will be fined for offense and as a punishment.
Yeah, I see that point. But I want to know about the accessibility for SRH.
For the accessibility for SRH, so the benefit that from introducing SRH is all sorts of people with different background have the access to go to the top program because it will be done in a rural area. As everyone knows, but a lot of people have the privilege of going to school, meeting friends and teachers. Although I can say that the objective of me going to school to have fun, just ignore that. Even adults can join this program. So to open their mind, that marrying their children is not a way out to help the financial problem that happening in family. Also, they also need to open their minds about the health of the child is more important than other things.
Okay, actually I want to ask about you said that as you want to introduce SRH module to the teacher, student, and also for the immigrant and the children out of school. So you want to do a talk to the for a sort of people, right? So if there are children who are from not from schools, they don't know about the basic knowledge, and how come you want to make them to understand clearly about what you want to give to them, like import what the SRH. Don't you think it's like a bad idea?
I know it is, they lack the basic of information, but to me, at least to me, they are aware that there is an option out there that exists for them to handle their SRH. Without basic information, they can learn through the template that will be spread behind the top. They can also try to research through the internet if they cannot afford to ask for advice from the special doctor. Yes.
Okay, actually I still don't see that your point is really strong, sorry. So let's move to the spread awareness. Yeah, I want to see your accessibility.
So I think that the advantage about awareness and accessibility is people can easily read at anywhere at any time. I say this because people nowadays can't live without their smartphones. Even when we are working or in the bus to go to class, we use our smartphone and scroll down our social media, right? So through scrolling social media, we can get a lot of information what is happening right now. And then, furthermore, social media users also can share the information and spread the information that shows up on their newsfeed. To put it simply, I think social media platform is the easiest way to spread awareness.
Sorry Nazira, may I add something? I'm not saying that I don't agree with your point, but in order to make people, especially young people, to pay attention to the news on social media, I think that solutions are not effective enough. This is because it will cause negative effect because of their mentality. Although the statistic of people will read the news on social media is high, but the probability that they will search about this issue is too low. As we know, people like us are more attracted to social media when there is something can make them happy, just like playing games, scrolling TikTok, Instagram, and so on. So I'm sure that the news like underage marriage are not interesting enough. Even me as a young student are not interested in that issue. I think it's same with you all, is it right?
Is it right? I get that point, but I think that getting negative feedback is very common on every social media, because as we know, haters are everywhere, and we also know that social media is the platform that people can share their opinions to. So we just have to ignore it, because we know that our intention is to inform the youth about the consequences of early marriage. And then I also believe in most of new generation are more open-minded, therefore they will consider and accept this truth. So to attract the people to learn more about this topic, I think that we can make some ads on Facebook, and then they will just pop up on our newsfeed, so they will attract to read it. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that the accessibility criteria is really relatable to our solutions, right? So let's move to the credibility. I want to hear from the enactment solutions.
For the character credibility, the advantage in reenact of the marriage law in procedure is a procedure to get married will be more complicated. Why I say this because boys or girls want to get married under 18 years old with facing many and strict procedure, such as they have to deal with the court, and they will investigate. Sorry, so hard to pronounce. They will get investigate from the court too. Why the reason they want to get married. So that's the point.
Sorry, Putri. Don't you think that even though the procedure to get married really is complicated, if they want to get married, they will do whatever solution they need to face to make it happen. So like me, it completely influenced by their own mentality and surrounding. As we know, our mentality often influence our step. As a young people, if we put hope in something, we will get it, whatever the way. So not only that, they will stick with their opinion without hearing from others. For the surrounding, I think the family factor is influence enough. Parents may force their children to marry early to ensure their children doesn't choose the wrong person. And they do so to ensure their offspring is preserved. This situation can also be attributed to the mentality of older people that getting married in old age will make them incapable to find a good partner and will cause difficulty to find a partner. Therefore, they think that getting married at a young age is more suitable because they can find the person that they want to be with. In addition, adolescents who are involved in having sex are also a factor that cannot be prevented from them to getting married early. Indirectly, this situation force them to marriage early without looking at the age limit. Don't you think whenever the procedure is complicated, they will faces it?
Okay, I agree with you, Aini, because they will give effect for their maternity, right? Let's say. But I think to allow them to get married in 16 or 17 years old is not good because in that age they have to they have to play their roles as a student in high school and they have to enjoy their lifestyle as a young person like others.
Yeah, you see that. Youngsters, they need to explore first, right? But I think the enlightenment point is very strong because they will do everything to get married if they want, right? But if there's a great policy, then they will get punishment, fine, right? If they need to face a fine, then I don't think they will get married, right? Yes. So about the SRH, about the credibility, who can be believed and trusted. What about the advantage can we get from that?
The benefit in terms of credibility of introducing SRH is applying knowledge about underage marriage to children can help them for better understanding and for them to weigh the pros and cons. Some of the pros can help them in terms of financial and lessen the burden on family. Meanwhile, the cons is the probability of declining health of SRH and their mental health will also get worsened, plus uncertain future. I want you guys to take note to the pros only apply to the family and not their own self. Meanwhile, the cons is only the child itself. So they need to wait. So the child needs to think carefully as it will impact their own future.
I'm sorry, Buddha, but I want to interrupt. I think that the KPM will also take a long time to process the purpose of SRH idea, and the risk of this idea is not being accepted is also high. Don't you think so?
Yes, but the fact that SRH idea will not be accepted is showing that Malaysia is close-minded people. Introducing SRH is different, like sex education. It's different. It's not that we are encouraging them, but they need to know that there is heavy consequences on what they do. Every action that they do have heavy consequences. That's why SRH should be introduced in school for them to prepare the child early without shocking them. Plus, SRH can make them realize that every action has heavy consequences. Just like youngsters nowadays, they just get away with every problem that they make by telling their mama, so they don't get away with everything. So yeah, they need to know that there is heavy consequences on every action that they do.
How about awareness?
Okay. The awareness and credibility is easily to attract people because it will cultivate the public's trust and awareness about underage marriage. And then through social media platform, we can create creative content video, poster, or piece of writing about underage marriage. And then, as I mentioned before, once our video went viral, people are more wondered and want to know details about this topic. And then, alternatively, we could have as influencers to help us to spread awareness as well because so that their followers are more drawn to learn about this topic and be more aware of the consequences of early marriage.
Okay, I'm sorry for interrupting you, Nazira. But the problem about this is the possibility of targeting the whole audience is significant. Whereas, and this will resulting in a mismatch between the mentality of old and new people. Additionally, we know that entertainment is more to young person and our new generation. And then if they look at their social media, they just scroll. They just scroll the news, the poster. So I think this is not that's good, but this is not the best solution to prevent this.
Yes, yeah, correct, Putri. And with this stage, I think that we should have focus more on TikTok and Twitter, because I believe that many youngsters always use these two platforms. So we just have to create a content video, maybe that something that trending nowadays, because it will be more attractive for them.
Videos, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can see that based on the discussion we had, for me, I interested with the SRH module, but more into the spirit awareness because it used social media. Even I interested in social media. So I would like to ask one by one. Which one are more for you guys? More a bit in the two parts.
I think renaming of the marriage law is the most effective way to prevent underage marriage. Do you think?
Of course, I will agree because that is my solution. That's not my point.
I also think that enactment is the best solution to prevent the underage marriage, because the new laws is has a power for people to obey the rules.
So, like you can see, even though formula, if we want to provide announcement to the court, it may take a long time, but once it has been go through, people will follow it, right? Because it's a policy that people need to follow it. So, I think we got the solution, and that's for today for our meeting. And you guys can go to English. All of us together.